told you I will have the rent Monday. You can't do this! Please. Look, I've got nowhere else to go. Give me a chance. No! I'm not having this! You've got no right!
I'm starving. Hey, I was thinking about the money thing. It's not really fair that I don't have my own.
We have already discussed this.
Yeah, but I want to discuss it again. Because, see, I'm not a baby. I've got my rights. And see, and it's my money.
I am sorry. Speak to your husband.
Whoa, what are you, my jailer?
You are acting like a spoilt guest in a hotel. You leave a trail of mess everywhere you go. I'm sick of cleaning up after you.
I didn't ask you to.
Look what you have done.
Oops.
I have welcomed you into my home and you do nothing in return. You are a spoiled, selfish... The world does not revolve around you. You should try considering other people's feelings for a change. Your father, for example. He has just had a hip operation, has he not? Have you once thought about going to visit him?
Right, thank you, Mrs. Cooper. I'll see you soon.
So you're telling me you didn't write it down?
There's no record of an appointment in that name.
Well, I certainly made one.
Well, I'm sure we can fit you in. I'm just saying you didn't actually make that.
Can I help, Mr.
Faraday, are you a doctor?
Nurse?
Fantastic.
Did you want to see a doctor?
Are you taking the mickey out of me?
Not at all.
Strange as it sounds, if I want to see a plumber, I call a plumber.
Okay. Why don't you just take a seat?
And why don't you run this place more efficiently? Better still, why don't you stop wasting my time?
Mr. Faraday.
Campus surgery.
I will be back at lunchtime.
I'm ever so sorry that gets so moody.
I understand. You are frustrated.
No, but you've been ever so patient with me and I'm really grateful. I wish that I could find a way to say thank you. Not just to you, to my family, to everyone really. I would like to buy each of them something nice for Christmas. To show how much their support means to me.
Oh, what a nice idea. You're full of Christian spirit.
I'm going to go and see my dad tomorrow.
This is also a very good idea. Your family should be together at this time of year.
Yeah. So, what do you think we should pop to the cash point now? It won't take long.
Very well, but
Okay, I get it.
Oh. Hang on a sec. I'll get the nurse. Chris? Chris!
It's all right, I've got you. You're all right. What's your name?
Joanne Grintham.
Okay, so how did you do this, Joanne?
Stripped.
Okay, let's get you into the sick bay, Valerie, can we? Okay, you chill. All right. That's it. All right. Thank you, Valerie. So how did this happen again?
Slipped in the van.
Can I ask if you've been drinking, Joanne?
You can ask. So I had a bad start to the day, okay? It's not crime.
No, of course not. So how long have you been dragging this thing about for? Where's it on? You going somewhere?
Bahamas for a fortnight, what do you think? Sorry.
That's all right.
It's been a bit of a rough morning.
If you're in some sort of trouble, you need to talk to someone or somewhere to stay.
I'm good. We just get this done.
Yeah.
And now, if you cannot remember the number...
Oh, remembered! I wasn't even thinking. How weird is that?
that is a good son. I must remember to tell Dr. Carter.
Does it tell you how much you got? Whoa! Is that for real?
I'm going to be so late.
You go, I'll be fine. Honestly, £40. I'll be back for lunch. Is there anything that you would like me to get from the supermarket? Anything special?
No. You will get whatever you like. Are you sure you are going to be all right?
Yeah, I'm going to be fine. Look, let's see. £40.
I will see you later.
Okay. Bye.
Good morning, Mr. Faraday.
Yes,
I've got an appointment.
but I've already told you that...
Sorry?
When you were here earlier, I explained, but you...
I think you must be confusing me with someone else.
No, I'm not. But at least you're polite this time.
Not only are you incompetent, you're also extremely rude.
I'm rude.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
I really need to dress it properly.
Fine.
Mr. Faraday.
I want to talk to the organ grinder, not his monkey.
You're not even going to say hello. You haven't changed then.
What are you talking about? Now just get out of the way, you stupid girl. I'm waiting for the manager.
Oh, Joanne, wait. What is going on?
I want to sit down.
Joanne, wait a minute. Look, wait. Where are you going?
Pantomime schedule, one for everyone.
Hey, I thought it was all off now.
I understand yesterday you said it's quite heavy, but we only have 10 days. Hey, come on, no dissent among the ranks. Best foot forward.
This is every night.
Well, it's nearly every night, but I think we can pull it off.
I can't make at least 4 of these.
5? No, 6.
It's a massive ask, Esther.
Challenge we can all rise to, yes? Please?
I do not want to speak too soon, but it is a very encouraging sign.
You really think so?
I will not lie to you. It has not been easy having her stay. I think she just wants to show me that she can act in a responsible manner once more. Yes, I think this morning we definitely turned a corner. And who knows? Maybe by Christmas, she'll be back in her own home.
Faraday. Kenneth.
Under surgery.
Hey, don't touch my...
Come in.
Aston, it's about the rehearsal.
I'm just refining the schedule. There may be some room for maneuver.
Yeah, well, it won't be enough. Look, I've already committed to a load of extra shifts down the station, plus my usual workload. I just can't manage it.
Well, you must.
Or not sleep. Okay, look, all right, I've got a solution. Howard could do Daisy, you could do Baron Hardup. Ideal role for you.
No. I refuse to compromise. I am prepared to act, yes, direct, yes, but not both.
Oh, come on, you can pull it off.
Totally unworkable.
Okay, Mandy does Daisy.
And you've consulted Mandy on this? No, Jimmy, we're all having to attempt the impossible. Mandy's being stage manager, you're just going to have to do it.
Well, I'm telling you, I can't.
Hey. You can tell me to mind my own business, but I don't think drinking's a good idea right now. I think you should go to A&E.
Mind your own business.
Okay. So what happened earlier then, with Mr. Faraday?
Big about nothing.
Well, you looked upset, so it must have meant something.
Not to him. Me no git.
So you do know him? Look, I'm not being nosy. All right, I've got a reason for asking.
He was my foster dad. I lived with him for about 4 years. Him and Stella took me in. Dead kind they were. Loved it there.
So what happened?
Sent me back to care. I was 13.
Why?
I nicked a bit of cash from Kim's wallet. Just a tenner, like no big deal. I didn't even want to. This boyfriend, dared me. Stupid.
Well, and that was the end of the foster placement.
Social worker was at the door 9 the next morning. Out. You know, I think the money was just an excuse, actually. He obviously just wanted nothing more to do with me. It still doesn't, obviously. What?
Hello? Karen? I'm looking forward to seeing your Karen?
Same again, please. And one for my new mate.
What are you not telling me?
I can't go into detail.
And he was stood right in front of me. As close as we are, you're saying he didn't recognise me?
I'm saying he might not have, yeah.
How couldn't he? It's not like it's that long ago. At least he doesn't want to know me, that's all. He just blanked me out. Unless there's something wrong with him.
I think you need to give him a second chance. Okay?
Yes? Et tu, Brute?
It's complicated.
No, it's simple. We have 10 days and a show to put on.
I'd really love to do it, Heston. I really would, if only for Joe. But Daniel and I are just juggling too much already. Childcare, work.
Can't spare you. I can't spare anyone.
I'm sorry. I've given it some thought and I've come up with a solution. Howard could play Prince Charming. He'd be perfect.
No, I've just been through this for Jimmy. I'm not having some mad merry-go-round of role changes.
It's just too big a commitment.
We are a team. We need you. I need you.
I'm sorry.
Zara!
I'm late for a home visit.
Please!
I've spoken to the consultant at Sunnyfields. I'm so sorry. Is he in here? Hi, Theo. I have just popped in to say hello. How are you feeling?
Tired.
It's good to be home, though, yeah? And in time for Christmas. So why don't you tell me what is at the tip-top of your Christmas list? A PlayStation 4.
He'd love that.
You see, I know about these things. I'm not so old. And you know that the other really great thing about Christmas is Panto. Have you ever been?
My nan took me last year. It was really funny. They threw sweets into the audience. Do they always do that?
Yeah, it's the law. How would you like to go again?
Really?
Front row, best seats. I have the power. I'm starring as Prince Charming.
I probably won't be well enough. Keeps happening.
That is not a problem, because if Mohammed won't come to the mountain, we need to call Dial Panto. I've got it on speaker.
Hello.
Sergeant Hollins, I'm so sorry to bother you.
Everything all right?
I was just wondering whether perhaps Mrs. Hollins was at your home.
Well, I don't know because I've been at work all day. What's happened?
Nothing at all. She's probably still out shopping. Not to worry.
Whoa. Did you say that she's out shopping?
She went to get some Christmas presents earlier, and she should have been back at lunchtime.
Yeah, it's all right. I've just finished work. I'll go and try and find her.
I'm so sorry. Perhaps I should not have...
Mr. Faraday, I'm Chris Reed, the nurse.
Jojo! I never thought I'd see you again. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can't believe you're here. After all these years. Biggest mistake of my life, sending you away. I was an idiot. I thought I was doing the right thing, being firm. Should have given you a second chance, like Stella said.
Where is she?
Gone, love. I lost her just over a year ago.
I'll put the kettle on, shall I?
A good idea, son. Such a shame. She'd have been over the moon seeing you sitting here. Thought the world of you, she did. We both did. You had a hard start, but you were a lovely girl. Bright, pretty, clever. You could do anything. House was so empty when you're gone. Like it is now, just me, rattling around in this big old place. I wish I could make it up to you. Listen to me prattling on. I haven't asked you a thing about yourself.
Fine. Doing fine.
Good. Good. Living local, are you?
I'm kind of in between places right now.
Well, if you're stuck, you're always welcome here. Like I say, I've got tons of space. Your room's still there. Everything. Think on it anyway. Little Jojo.
How's he doing? Poor parents. All right, so what's going on? Because you've never asked me for a second opinion on anything.
I got you here under false pretenses.
What?
I'm glad you brought the sweets.
What are you looking for?
Props.
I need to keep pinching myself. I can't believe she's here.
Oh, well, I'm glad it's made you happy.
You have no idea. I've got some of those butter biscuits somewhere. Special occasion, where are they? I've seen them somewhere.
I'll take these through, shall I?
Hello? Hello? Oh, what do you think you're doing, you lazy, good-for-nothing little scamp? Lounging around while I work my fingers to the bone? Do you have any idea how much effort it takes to look this good, you ungrateful little piglet? Now, where is my sister, the really ugly one? Oh, is Prince Charming? Why, such a dish.
You, peasant boy, what's your name? Oh, what's the matter with him? Cat got his tongue?
Maybe he's actually as stupid as he looks.
Theo.
Huh? Huh? What'd you say, Piglet?
Theo.
Trio?
Trio?
What kind of a name is that?
That sounds like a bar of chocolate. Talking of which, I suppose you like sweets? It's raining sweets, it's raining sweets.
Go on, you little peasant boy. Rod your gnashes, see if we care.
You leaving?
It's sick, isn't it? Losing it. I can't.
Well, sorry, maybe this was a mistake.
No, I'm glad that I came. At least now I know that it wasn't all my fault. And that they did care about me.
He's so happy to see you. Well, maybe you can help him.
No. I can barely look after myself. I need to get my head together.
Yeah, but I just think you need someone.
He made his choice. It's too late now. I'm not judging him. There's no way I can forget.
So, have you got somewhere to stay? There's a hostel near the station. I mean, they can help you out.
Right. Thanks.
Were you going to say goodbye?
Sorry about that. I was just, well, whatever I was looking for, I couldn't find it. Right, where were we?
I'm sorry, Mr. Faraday. She's gone.
Who's gone? Stella? Oh, she's just popped to the shops. She won't be long. I tell you what, while we're waiting, I'll pop the kettle on.
Okay, everyone, listen up. Firstly, I'd like to admit that I have been as guilty as anyone of dragging my feet over the whole pantomime rehearsals. But it has become clear to me, unless we commit to doing this thing properly, the whole thing's going to be a waste of all of our time and a complete embarrassment. So, no more excuses. We need to man up, pull together, and make this show the best that we can. Agreed?
Yep.
Okay. Good.
Kid with terminal cancer. Got to her. Right, straight to the pub after work and then on to the first rehearsal.
Oh, hello! Are you all right? Oh, come here and stop. Oh, you wait there. I'm going to check that the coast is clear. Come on! Where have you been? Shopping. Relaxing, a little sex on the beach. Who's that? What's your name again?
Brian.
Brian, it's Brian.
Get out of my house.
No, you're not my mum.
You are a married woman. Show some self-respect.
Don't be a frumpy old fart.
You are a drunken disgrace.
And you are a god-bothering, dried-up, preachy...
Get out!
Stay where you are! Let's get the party started.
I am going to have to call your husband.
Don't invite him.
He has been worried sick. Searching all over. I do not know why it's bothering.
Hello.
Sergeant Hollins, I just called to say that Karen has returned.
Where's the sherry? I know you got some.
Oh, is she all right?
Look, don't just stand there. Get the music on. Get the party started.
She's fine. Everything is fine.
Is this the cooking?
Wait! What's going on there? She sounds like she's drunk.
No, she's just a little overexcited.
Watched it.
Right, I'm going to come over.
No, I am managing. I'm managing fine.
You scared Vinny away.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
There is absolutely no need. I just called to tell you that she has returned safely. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oi.
Are you worried about something?
Yeah, how I'm supposed to keep up with this Chantel bird? She's insatiable.
Come on, pig. Arrest me.
That's just it, Kevin. It wasn't great. It was awful.
Rob, I know things are tough at the moment with Karen, but you can't let that cloud your judgment.
You are?
Maybe I could find those feelings.
Tuesday night drama to look forward to from 7:30.